5 extreme challenges that Meghan must face to avoid disastrous marriage with Harry. Hello and a very warm welcome to Beverly Popeye's YouTube channel. What challenges does Meghan Markle face on her journey to a hard rest and a bruised, bumpy restoration? Here is 5 recommend from a royal expert. Challenge number 1. Getting a billionaire to date her, to wine her, dine her, bejewel her, clothes horse her, and do the bump uglies with so she can turkey baster his body for possible surrogacy uses. Use date rape drugs to control him. Get the drug or drink induced promises out of him. Learn his weaknesses, exploit them, and use whatever she learns to manipulate, control or extort from him. Marriage is in the cards too. If it suits her, it doesn't matter if the billionaire is already married or has a family. The solution as she sees it is, well, just divorce. The crap is so family values. She loves destroying valued families. With her maneater representative and yacht girl credentials, what billionaire in his right mind would want to get involved with her? Don't you think billionaires talk to other billionaires in the boys' club of billionaires? Don't you think they share stories? Oh yeah, that malarkey girl, stay away from her. She's a nasty skank. Keep it in your pants if you value all that you've attained. The malignant one thinks she is so clever, but she tends to forget that when she's with the big boys, she's swimming with the sharks. These men didn't get to their positions of power and wealth by being Mr. Nice Guys or being stupid. They are intelligent men and can see a skank on the frig from a mile away. The malignancy is a snaky skank on the frig. No need for me to say I'm afraid. I'm not. Sooner or later the billion-dollar boy unmasks or sees her for what she really is. So much for being an empowered and strong woman of independent means and feminist resolve. She is none of that. She is a skank on the frig who gets ahead in life by riding the coattails of men of means and power. Empowered feminist, my ass. That's just gaseous emissions from the gaping oso. Her challenge is to find a dumbass sucker, a doof, a very rich one, who can get her ahead. She found that with the Ginge Waddles, or thought she did. But now, in typical skank fashion, she's thinking she's got all she could out of him. He served his purpose and now it's time to move on and sink her vampire fangs into another rich doofus, a kind one. In the meantime, despite their rumored separation and the feigned PDAs, she'll cling to the Ginge Waddles until she finds another billionaire to farkle snarkle markle. She won't let go of her life preserver until that happens. Good luck with that, bitch. I'm not afraid that no one will answer your damsel in distress call. Glub, 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 burble, glub. And the challenge number 2. Being an influencer. She wants to influence us. What is the fic for? Who invited her to the party? I didn't, did you? Who brought the tiresome bore and Miss Know-It-All as their date? Who asked her for her opinion? I just want to dance to the music, have a few drinks, regale with some jokes and witty repartee with the other guests, nibble on hors d'oeuvres and dainty cakes. Who brought this ghastly thing in? This vacuous, humorless, crass boor with the rictus grin. Oh, really, it does voiceovers. I didn't know that. Oh, and it is an actress. Really? Why haven't I heard of her? Or seen anything she's been in? Do I want to see anything she's been in? I think I might have if there was some buzz about her in the culture as an up-and-coming bright light on the horizon. But I haven't heard any buzz, not even a whisper. That is until she roped a princeling with her lariat. So, then she must have been a dismal prospect. Unfamous and unknown. Why would I want to know she drinks Tignanello, likes Givenchy or uses Turkish virgin hair extensions? I didn't, but I do now. Useless information I might add. Am I supposed to go out and buy Givenchy for my Cher Amos O and have big fun on the bayous? Am I supposed to drink Tignanello with my jambalaya and crawfish pie and filet gumbo? What is the tig? Do I need it in my life? To influence me to rush out and buy Cartier watches and Louis Vuitton handbags? Or do I need her recipe for a mean bolognese sauce? As I see it, she's just another gaping old bobblehead without an original idea or a bone in her body. She's just copying other bobblehead celebs who think they know something or have the inside track and therefore find it necessary to inflict themselves upon us and advise us how to live and be spectacular dinner hosts or apprised of social issues. And this is the way we should vote. This is what we should believe. This is what we should be woke about. I'm not afraid to say it. She's following the old paradigm. The age of the celeb influencer is just so old and stale now. Who cares what she thinks, recommends, or what she wears? It doesn't pay my bills or put a meal on my table. As far as I'm concerned, she couldn't influence a crocodile to snap its jaws shut on her Weetabix body. The croc doesn't see her as appetizing. He'd like some meat and crunch on them thar bones. Know what I mean, gov, ner? Her challenge is to keep trying to play the influencer game in a world of bobblehead influencers. The stage is a little crowded, and she's demonstrated what a grift and a liar she is. So why would anyone with common sense want to follow her, admire her, or even adhere to her unwanted and uninvited advice? She can bribe and buy followers and fix the numbers, but at the end of the day, nobody is interested or cares. She sucks at influencing except for getting me to flip the bird at the monitor when I see the shark eyes and the nice burn expression on her face. And challenge number 3. Get some rhythm. She's been seen doing the lame mambo number 5 at a Beyoncé concert. She also has been seen doing the nerdy hokey pokey in a doorway. Her challenge is to get a refund for all those dance classes she attended as a kid. They didn't work. She's had facial makeovers, surgeries, treatments and so on ad nauseum. But so far, she still retains the bunions like they were her lucky charms or something. Can't something be done for those hideous onion bulbs so she doesn't have to wear flat-heeled shoes or flip-flops? I have news for her. People are sick of her plastic and immovable face and are looking at her feet. Bad buns, bad buns. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they swell on you? Next is the challenge number 4. Entering politics doing the lame mambo number 5. Does she actually think that being a politician is just simple, be an Instagram-loving bitch wife? Does she actually believe that? All she has to do is sit at her desk in a bath towel wrapped around her head and chain smoke cigarettes, sip black coffee, scroll through social media trends on her phone or laptop, pick a push-button issue, and text message her solution and word salad us to death with woke isms and empty rhetoric. This is a woman who is a lazy grift, won't get out of bed unless you say there's 10K in it if she does, and has never faced a hostile media scrum to answer real tough questions, like being held accountable for her past, her present, and her inconsistencies. You know, the gaslighting that's been ongoing for years. Will she give up her title to enter politics? Can she stand the venom and vitriol sure to be coming her way? Being in politics involves more than wearing a perpetual rictus grin, scaring the bejesus out of babies in the arms of their mothers, and appearing at photo ops. What has this woman got to offer the body politic and the constituents she supposedly will represent? Her acting is going to win them over. Her mean bolognese sauce recipe won't solve homelessness on the streets. Her interviews with People magazine will only make good combustibles in the garbage can fires where the homeless could huddle around for warmth. How will she end the Ukraine crisis, and recommend waffle makers for the frontline troops? This woman isn't a Dem or a Republican. She's not aligned politically with anything. It's all fakery and window dressing. A senatorial seat? Ha! She couldn't run a beauty salon, let alone be a senator or a congresswoman. President of the United States? Ha! Her Oval Office is just her gaping cake hole. And the scandal will be how many male interns she does under the desk, or Secret Service men. Being a supermodel and fashion icon. Crickets. Really? With cassowary legs and no waistline. Not even an hourglass figure? If I want to see Big Bird, I'll watch Sesame Street. But I'm an adult now, so no chance of that either. Get thee behind me, Santeria, and give the people what they want. being the Scarlet Woman of a coven of black magicians. Her mom, Dorsal Finn, is the current chairperson and high priestess. The only way to get ahead is by ritual sacrifice. Good luck with that. She can't remember her lines on the set of Suits. Do you really expect her to remember her incantations while stirring the cauldron of bat piss, a goat's head, the eye of a newt and the ginger's testicles? There'll never be a ritual sacrifice. Just some burned bolognese sauce to go with the burgers, fries and milkshakes from the In-Out Burger. Having some talent. She has none except for being a pain in the ass. She can't act. She can't sing. She can't dance. She's no triple threat or eye treat. She can pose cross-legged all she wants in short shorts in a golf cart and be all coy and nearly showing off her Miss Kitty. But I'm immune to her meowing puss, aren't you? I'd rather watch this by the lake. In fact, this should be Meet Me by the Lake. Netflirt, are you taking notes? Dump the talentless twat and hire this babe. Thank you, Katie Sunshine. You can hoop me anytime. Let's stop here for today. We'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching. And don't forget that Beverly Popeye is here to give you interesting information. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow.